Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing today? This is Scrapping Like a Lady. I am on my way to work, and I thought I'd get on here just to chat with you guys right quick, give you an update of what's going on in Miss Lisa's life. I had a little bit of a health scare, and I have a follow-up appointment today with a new doctor that I'm seeing, and I absolutely like this doctor. I think he's going to be a great physician for my family. I see him, Willie sees him, and Logan sees him. So, and Cameron has not seen him yet, but we have to make that happen. He's actually on spring break this week, Cameron is. But I've had this spot on my back that it just hurts, and it's up. It's not on my shoulder blade. It's away from the shoulder blade and like the soft tissues. And my one doctor told me that he thought it was a lipoma. And then he retired and his office closed 6 months after he became my doctor. And then, so I had to go with the new doctor. And, okay, what are you doing? Okay, let's go. So I got a new doctor, and he's very thorough. He literally took an hour to take my history and all of that stuff and explain things to me. And maybe that's what good physicians used to do. But now, you know how you go in there and they're just like 15 minutes done, I'm out, you know. So he did my appointment, he did Logan's appointment, and then he did Willie's appointment. And I left, and Willie told me that, he called me and said, I really like this doctor. And for Willie to say that, that's a lot, right? So we didn't know what it was. You know, he kind of palpated around and everything like that, and he was like, let's get a sonogram. So I had to wait all week for the results to come back from the sonogram, and it basically was clear. There was no evidence of, you know, tumors or cysts or anything like that. And the spot is still there. It still hurts, and it's like if you had surgery where the incision site is, it will be painful, but it'll also be numb, like the nerves are cut, you know. So that's what it feels like. It feels numb, but it hurts. And so I don't know what he's going to want to do, and if an MRI will show more, or it could be nerve damage. It's something, but it's there. So it has basically rendered me a little useless. Like, I don't want a diamond arc because I don't want to bend over and, you know, do it. And it's been here for, I'd say, the end of December, right after Christmas, I noticed it. So needless to say, I thought I was going to participate in the Diamond Art Club, the Ticket to Ride event, and I wanted to, but I don't want to aggravate a bad situation. I was waiting for Willie to get his canvas in for we could do it together, and I thought, oh, that'll be great, we can do it together. But he got his canvas in a couple of weeks ago, and I still did not have the desire to do it. So forgive me for telling you guys that I was going to participate and didn't participate. So I'm going to go to work, then I'm going to leave work, and I'm going to go to my doctor. And then I got to go back to work. And I don't know why Pam put a patient in at before my appointment time. So weird. So I called her and she was like, oh, I am so sorry. And I was like, it's on the schedule. Like, I told you I had an appointment. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I can call her back, and, but it's for her and her husband. And he has some suspicious swelling and redness going on. And I suspect it to be a bug bite. But she wants me to see it, which is fine. And if it's something that needs to be seen by a dermatologist or whatever, I refer people out all the time. But yeah, so anyways, this is my real good clients, the Peppers, and I will do just about anything at any time for them. I would literally miss my appointment to make sure I was there for them, because there are some patients that sustain me. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have a successful business, right? So yeah, but do you guys see what's going on in our world right now with the instability and the craziness with the tariffs and all of that stuff? Willie showed me a video yesterday with the Canada taking all of the liquor from America off their shelves. They're like, the hell with y'all. Y'all don't want to play fair. Y'all don't want to be sister countries. Fine. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. America just, right now, we are so volatile. We're just not friendly with anybody, and they just being cray-cray. So I ain't gonna say no names. I don't want nobody commenting, don't say that about this, that, and the other. I said something yesterday because Pam mentioned something in front of a client, and I gave my perspective on it, and the client checked me right away. And I was like, oh, really? No takeaways, right? Okay. Insulin used to be $6 in the last administration, and now they done gone up to $80 again. Back up. And not just, 5%. I mean, come on, people. So they can't say that there isn't evidence of snatchaways. So anyways, I buy stuff from Canada all the time, and if they put a 25% tariff on it, if I spend $500, then my bill just went up $125. That's significant for a small business, and all that I buy from all the different countries and everywhere, I have a lemon essential oils coming from Sicily, Anyways, it's just a whole freaking mess, a whole mess. So that's my take on it. It's just not a good anything. So you guys know I'm out here driving illegally because my license is expired. I go for a new driver's license on, the 14th of next month. But I ain't worried about it. I really am not worried about it. I just make my driving, minimize my driving, go to work, go to grocery store and go home, or have my groceries delivered. And I wanted to go down and see Sabrina, but I'm not going to do that because I ain't going to be caught driving. And my girl is taking a new nursing assignment. Look at these cops over here talking to one another. A new nursing assignment on next month, April. And so she's gonna be in Mississippi. But I think she said it's only like 4 hours away from her house, which is nice because she loves to go home. And her drive from Texas was 6 hours. So this will be nice, a new assignment. So I always wish the best for her because she real good peoples, y'all. Real good peoples. I love my baby. So that's good news. My son is still working. He's still doing well, Richard. So he still lean on me financially because he still doesn't make enough. But I'm just glad that he's at least figuring life out and not doing the dumb crap and the drinking that he was doing, right? So that's the report on my baby. And then Kimberly, and they're in Kentucky, and she's got a big graduation coming up with Anson, my oldest grandchild. So, we got to go out like a bang, like a big boom boom. And it's going to be, girl, it's going to be hot up in Kentucky. Because let me tell y'all, not temperature wise, but attitude wise. Because I'm going to be there, of course. I am the #1 grandmama. And my ex-husband was married to me, of course. Then he married a woman named Conchita, who I care for. She's excellent to my kids and my grandkids, okay? As far as being a fill-in stepmother, she did that thing, There was, of course, some turmoil. It's never just a smooth ride when you've got a lot of personalities and people involved, But she and I never had words. There was some things she did that I didn't care for in her parenting, but she doesn't have kids, so you got to give grace where grace is given. So, but my grandkids, like Kim called me the other day, and she's like, Mom, she sent so much clothes for the kids, and then she flew out there, a couple months back. So anyways, she's in their life. And then there's, he married again when him and Conchita got a divorce. And he married a lady named Kathy. Now look at my face. This wench, Jesus, I don't like her at all. She and I have had words. I have had to call her and cuss her out, honey. I took off my God suit. I said, Lord, I'm gonna have to pick you up in a little bit because I got to tell her something. It was not nice, honey, because my son was there at his dad's house and she treated him like dirt. And so I called her. I picked my son up from the airport and he was telling me da 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 da. I was like, what? Say what? So yeah, when you're a black girl, your head get the bobbin. Yeah, I was all up in there. My black card was working overtime that day. And I told her something. Well, Jim and I used to talk like weekly. Like we're just that way. We're friends, we're friendly with each other. We had children together, we did life together. There's no beef. I just didn't want to be married to you no more. And we had a peaceful divorce, believe it or not. He was like, no, you take everything. I was like, Jim, I don't want everything. And then the military was like, hey lady, you got all this child support stacking up for you, thousands and thousands of dollars, and you don't have a bank account linked to this. I said, give it to him. So when he was transitioning, he was able to buy a car and just everything. We've always been looking, the type of people that look out for one another, but Anyways, we had been together since we were teenagers, and we were not, the family dynamics was what caused the rift in our relationship. His family was prejudiced, you know. You guys know this story, you know. So I was like, oh, this proud black woman ain't got time for that. And you don't know how to tell your parents to get up out of our life. Wait, me and your kids can't go to funerals and weddings and anything celebratory because we're black? Yeah, no. We ain't doing you, you know. So that was it. So long story short, we still loved our relationship together and respected one another, and we just kept it like that. Well, this wench come on the scene, and I noticed Jim's calls got less frequent, and then they stopped. Well, when I need to talk to him, he, of course, will call me back, you know, but every time he and I have a conversation, I'll get a long text message from her. Oh, because I said to him, why you don't call me no more? You know, is it because Kathy, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and he's like, nah, you know, he was just real like, no, it's all good, it's all good. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know. But she sent me a text, and she was like, oh, I don't have a problem with you talking to Jim, you know, that's between you and him. And that. Now, how did you find out that I said that? Either he being messy and he said something to you, which I'm fine with, I'm a big girl, I own my words, you know, or you reading his texts, because I text him first and I said all that I'm telling you. So she must have read his text message, you know, because I don't think Jim is the type that would go back and say, hey, Lisa thinks you're jealous, you know, and this, that, and the other. But I'm not gonna send you a long text back, you know, and all of this kind of stuff. If you want to talk to me, don't send me a text. Girl, be a big girl, put your big girl panties on and call me. We can have a whole conversation, you know. But she's just tacky. She's calling Conchita, the middle wife, the middle ex, and she's like, oh, are you going to the graduation? Now, mind you, this wench done told my grandkids, call her Kathy. Don't even call her grandma. She never sends them gifts ever. She's not sent them one gift. She's just not in their life. She don't want to be their grandmother. Like, why you coming to the graduation? You know why? Because she messy. She want to start some stuff. So she called the middle wife, and she's like, oh, are you going to the graduation? Conchita's like, yeah, of course so. And she's like, oh, well, I'm going to support my man, you know. And she called her twice, asking questions and everything like that, you know. Conchita, you a bigger woman than I am, honey, because I would have been like, look, don't call me no more. We ain't jelly like that. We ain't friends. We ain't close, you know. We don't merge our words together, you know. So I was just like, Kim was telling me, and I was like, it's gonna be a whole thing, Kim. It's gonna be a whole thing. So she just stay on your side with your man. No, I don't want him. He had to sneak to see me when I went down to Washington one time. And I was like, what? Who's ruling your roost? You know, Willie can't tell me who I can see and who I can't see. You know, one time I had an ex call me on the phone from my childhood. And I was so surprised to hear from this person. And Willie was like, you need to hang up talking to this person. I was like, stop the press, boy. Stop. I said, no, I won't. Because I'm a grown woman. You can't tell me who and who not to talk to. you know? So Willie's cool with me talking to Jim. Like I say, he comes to my house. He, used to vacation with Conchita and come and stay at our house. But yeah, no, we don't do crazy people. I'm crazy enough. I sure the hell don't need you being crazy with me. Let me be crazy by myself. But when you got people in your life that make you act crazy, I try to contain my crazy, try to look normal like everybody else. So, anyways, his graduation is May 17th. And then Pam's grandson's graduation is the week after that. So I am so mad. The owner of this these office condominiums, he went up $200 on my rent. And Veronica said hers went up $40. So hers goes up $40 a year. It just doesn't make any sense that he went up $200, for next year, starting next month, and then the year after that another 100, because he usually goes up 100 every year. So the most expensive thing in my business is my rent and my fillers. They're expensive too, like $5,000 expensive. But anyways, it is what it is. I don't know if I want to, fight with him, because Pam was looking for me. I went to talk to another owner, and she has a different owner than I do. And she's like, yeah, no, my owner doesn't do that. And so he also rents this place across the street. And she's like, girl, she's paying $2,000 less, $200 less than you. And I'm like, and he had to put in new floors, new cabinets, new everything, So I guess he's trying to recoup that money back from me. So my cabinets, I put in my own floors, Anyways, so I guess it doesn't really matter if my time is short, you know what I mean? Just pay the extra $2,400 a year and move on. But it kind of makes me sore when people try to take advantage of me, because I've been here for going on 7 years now, and you would think he would be like, oh, I got a good tenant, let me just keep it like it is. But I don't feel like moving either, it would be a lot of work, first, last, and security, and it would just be a lot of work, and I don't feel like doing it. So I think I'll just leave it alone. Oh, my stomach is upset today. I need to go take some Pepto-Bismol. But what else is going on? Oh, here come the scallywag.
See it snowing? What's the matter?
That's my NAD right there.
Oh, it still hurts?
I put in another shot yesterday. Oh, so you guys, so I'm doing an injection called NAD. Y'all have to go look it up. I'm doing it for I can have
mental
focus,
with all the things that go in her life, her husband, her kids, her family. I want, help me, I need money. And Lisa's too kind. Doesn't know how to say no.
Yeah. Not to my kids.
That's a problem. You need to say no.
Not to my babies. She don't know the struggle, y'all. She don't know how hard it was to have my kids.
No, I had a hard time.
Excuse you.
Mm-hmm. What is that now?
These are my estrogens.
Oh.
Low dose of estrogens.
Yes, please take it.
Girl, somebody gonna get hurt. It's gonna be that little Indian man. That's what it's gonna be.
I know. Trust me.
You know, I was telling them he had to redo their place with the
me.
cabinets and the floor. So that $2,400 extra a year that he wants me to pay,
It's for her.
it's to recoup the money that he puts out for this other places, you know.
And didn't do squat. And that's what you need to tell him. You paid, you did new flooring and everything in her room, but you never even did a thing. I paid for everything.
Where's Pepper at?
Huh?
Where's Pepper?
I don't know. They're supposed to be here. It's only at 55. You're early. People, she's early today. I mean, oh my gosh.
Listen to
You
this.
better go buy a lotto ticket.
You know what I call her, right? A white Nigga. Mm-hmm. So, well, we get off early today.
Well, I have to get off early too because I have to leave.
I know, but we're only working till 1.
Well, I told Mary Williams to come at 12 because there was there's Abby Mills is just a Viva and Keith is just a look at his Botox. So I told her to come at 12. So I told her I'd be here for a little bit, but I have to leave because I have to go get Annie, which takes 30 minutes to get in the car, and I have to be there at 1:45, and it's on a North Central Expressway.
Okay, but her appointment is going to be for a whole hour. So it's going to be from 12 to 1 anyways.
Right, but it would have been 1 to 2 if I wouldn't have moved her up.
Oh. Who is she? I don't even know who she is. She black?
Mm-hmm. I don't think she's... You're a little whiter than she is. Your hands are really white.
That's called ash. They're ashy. Oh my God! I'm gonna give you some melanin shots this
No, you
spring.
Don't need it. No.
Yes, you need some color, Pam. You look like the sheet of paper I was writing on this morning.
Well, that's my
and y'all
color.
should see her butt. My God.
That's my color.
I have to give her B12s. It dang near blinds me.
I pulled up a B12 for you when Jan took it, and I forgot to get it.
Oh, I'll take it today. We don't work tomorrow, right?
No.
Okay.
And Dr. Wynn and them are coming in tomorrow, so make sure we have everything before I leave. I'll
You don't set everything out for him?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I've been here since 8.
I love those trucks, how that thing goes down like that.
Uh-huh. That's how...
That step rail.
That's how Freddie's is.
I have not seen him or Sherry or anybody over there.
No, they're not going to after what you said. And he called you what did he say to you? Something.
Not a psychic. He called
No.
me it was a derogatory
Yeah, it was
remark.
It was not nice.
Yeah. Oh, well. He and I have been friends for a long time, so you got to see if people appreciate your friendship or not.
I mean, look at Veronica.
Yeah. She and I, we don't hang out anymore either, so. I said she and I don't hang out anymore either. We used to be really close. You know what, Pam? Those other places, they're sorry guys, they're blowing with the blower. The other place, the other condominiums that he sent me, like, look at the other people are getting $3,000. They're nicer than this. They have walking paths and green going around it and everything like that. They don't look like this.
I know.
You know, so We don't have a sign out front that tells people they can come over here for facials and treatments. We don't have anything,
No,
you know.
no.
And Veronica has a big banner even on the front of her, outside of her house, her building, you know. These are older ones. These are not the newer ones, you know. So I was gonna stop by there yesterday and take a look at it, and I still might, but I just don't feel like moving.
No.
You know, and then you have the
know,
first,
and then you
last,
gotta
and
tell
security,
people
and
yeah.
but sometimes new is fresh.
I know, but you could do.
Well, we still go over and look at them.
We can, but I'm just saying that it's just a hassle because people wouldn't know where you're at, and
That's all right, but sometimes new is fresh, you know.
yeah.
So,
Well, and just think of what we.
and then I'd get away from this person who basically is doing what I'm doing, you know. He never should have rented to this person right across the street from me, guys, diagonal to me. She does what I do, you know. She doesn't do injections or lasers and stuff like that.
She just does laser. I mean, she just does.
No, she has facialists in there and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, she's not that busy. And she copies us too. She got a new sign in there. Yeah, she copies everything we do.
I noticed that too. That's okay, girl. I'm a trendsetter. What can I say?
Spray that Jan gave you to spray the flowers to clean them.
Yeah.
And you took them home. I need
No. Did I take it home?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll bring it back because you know I'm clean.
We need to clean those. I know. I don't know why you took it. Oh, I have to show you my diamond art. I finished it, and I have something special.
Go call Jan. Tell her to get her lily bud over here. All right, y'all. We best to get going. Pam is a diamond art fool, and her man is doing all the. Not her man. Excuse me. Her Jan Pepper is just going crazy, trying to make Pam's life easier. She bought her like 6 or 7 diamond art pieces yesterday. Came in the mail. I was like, really? But yeah, she's such a sweet person. She gave me these tomahawk ribeyes, and 3 of them. So that's like $300, $400, seriously. And she gave me ground lamb and all of that from our friend's ranch. So anyways, I'm gonna get in here and work, go to my doctor's appointment, work a little bit more, and go home. So you guys be blessed and do something good for somebody else. Love on people, be a blessing. Life is short. Deuces.